Chris Paul announced this will be his last season coming up. 21 seasons in the league, you can't blame him for finally heading out. Farewell to him. But as much as I wanted to just be sad that he gonna be gone, or to be happy for Chris, you know what I'm saying, for his career, everything he done, I'm irritated right now. Why am I irritated? Because at the same time I see this posting about Chris, then I run into this one. Where thank you StatMuse. But StatMuse point out, refresh my mind, that Chris Paul set the franchise record for wins with 4 different franchises. 56 wins with the Hornets, 57 wins with the Clippers, 65 wins with the Rockets, and 63 wins with the Suns. And it had me thinking. It was a dude we was talking about recently. Everybody was discussing this cat, and quite frankly, I was pissed off about this argument in the first place, where people was talking about early 2000s Tracy Mcgrady, if you swapped him out for Kobe, if he could have won a championship, or if he could have led the team to a championship. I had a big gripe with that, first of all, because who do that? That's disrespectful. He wouldn't do it if Kobe was alive. But second, it pissed me off because there's plenty of reasons why he didn't win, and he had opportunities to win. But instead, he the dude with the reputation for not getting out the first round. And then you run into dudes like Chris, where it's like Chris done had some injuries. They was up 3-2 against the Warriors. Chris got hurt, wasn't able to close out the series. So, I mean, he had a couple situations like that. He got hurt in the finals run against Milwaukee. Once again, he wasn't able to compete in that series no more, and they end up going down. So, I mean, he got some upsetting things that's happened to him in his career, but it usually is injury-based. It's really not been his performance, you know what I'm saying, too much to my knowledge. Saying Chris Paul been pretty good in the playoffs, same thing, regular season, leading his teams, doing his thing. So when I think about these two, and I think about the argument people was trying to make, I feel like this is more argument that somebody like Chris Paul could be making. Chris Paul, 4 franchises. You know what I'm saying? He made an obvious difference. You know what I'm saying? An obvious impact in the game, leading them to the most wins they ever had in franchise history, 4 different franchises. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul also did make the NBA top 75 before he even retired. I'm saying he accomplished enough to make the top 75 when Tmac been long gone, and his career just wasn't enough to get him in. And he wouldn't have been close to getting in because dudes like Dwight Howard that didn't make it, Klay Thompson that didn't make it, and I feel like they had resumes equal or better to his that would have got them in anyway. So